Hello, this video is a continuation from a previous one where I provided a ninja trick you can use to execute an application or process against remote systems. The goal of this video is to break down the command line that was used so that you understand what every switch means. So let's begin. To get started, let's open a command prompt. In my case, I use commander. And if you can recall, this was the command line we used to execute processes against remote systems. And in the last video, we substituted computer, program, and args, and we were all set. In this video, we'll focus on everything except for these variables. So what I'll do first is I'll open a new console here, and let's split the console. Let's split it to bottom 50%. So we have two consoles, one on top, one on the bottom. So let's start with the beginning, WMIC. WMIC, once again, is WMI command line, and this is located under the following location. Where WMIC? Windows, System 32, WBEM, and that's where the file itself is located. The first switch you want to take a look at is node. Node basically tells us what computers to execute the application against. So I have the WMIC reference open, which is on the MSDN website. And once again, we could take a look here as well at the node switch. So I'll browse down until we find it. So we have aliases, different things here, switches. So here we have node, computer names, right? It tells you, and what's cool about the node switch is you can specify not only one node, but multiple nodes in either the command line, or you can specify the computer names in a text file and then reference that text file. Okay, so this node switch allows us to scale this tool. We can execute against one system or 1,000 system, depending on how you use this node switch. The next switch we'll look at is fail fast. Fail fast allows us to ping a system first to confirm it's online before we move forward with executing the command. Once again, we could take a look here at the fail fast command, and we see if on, the computers are pinged before sending WMIC commands to them. And we specify a number in milliseconds. So in this case, we're basically doing a ping test for 1 second to see whether the system is online. The next one we want to take a look at is path. Path allows us to escape out of using WMIC in alias mode. And I've chosen to go this route because if you move into scripting or any kind of programming, you will have to reference the WMI classes by the actual class name. And if you learn any of the aliases here, it may not help you outside of this tool. So we can take a look at that switch here as well. Let's browse down to path. Escape from default alias mode of WMIC. Okay, once again, I've done it this way just to ensure that you're able to learn the WMI classes, because if you learn the classes, it may help you in the future. Call is a verb that allows us to call a method in a class. So this is the class, and we want to execute a method called create. But in order to do so, we need to use the call keyword. We can take a look at that here as well. Browse up to the top, and we see call allows us to execute a method. So let's continue. Okay, so we know about the class. We know about the method we want to call. We want to call the create method that's associated with the Win32 process class, and we use call to execute the method. So after this, after we use the create method, this is the arguments we provide to execute the command, the program, and the arguments. So that's really about it. Okay, that's a full breakdown of this command line and all of the switches. And feel free to look at the MSDN website for all of the other switches and options, because you can leverage this tool to do a lot of other creative and powerful things. Feel free to leave a comment below, and bye for now.